Okay, okay. Okay, welcome to anybody that is watching this. Let me get in my control room, then we'll start sharing this thing out, get some more people in here. We're talking winter meetings. That's what we're talking to right now. We're talking about right now. I've got some updates, but I need to get this shared out, and then we'll really get it going. We can really start talking. So, let me drop this. There we go. Need to drop this a few more places. We'll really get going here. Let's first start with the free agent shortstops. We know one is signed. Trey Turner to the Phillies, which I kind of told about weeks ago. John Rose says Blue Jays are a team to watch them in the Brian Reynolds market. No, they are not. That's pure BS. Oh my goodness. Because they'd have to include one of their two top prospects just to get the attention of people, they're not going to do that. The Jays are not going to do that. So, and this is going to be Twitter follower one only. I'm not going to share this on Facebook. Okay. Something to keep an eye on. I've been told 3 times tonight, within the last hour. Keep a very close eye on Aaron Judge. Something is going to pop out tonight. Okay? Just one more place to share this. Give me a second. So something expected to pop out tonight on Judge. Anybody else want to share this with? Go ahead and ask questions. I will get back there in a second and I will start answering those questions. Okay, here we go. Hey, Borelli, how's it going? Pitching-wise, Rodon still expect to go to the Yankees. That's the expectations. They have a 5-year offer to him. Only team that have gone 5 years. Dodgers are hesitating to go past 3 years and have not actually made an offer yet. Other teams that have contacted him are the Giants. Giants not really go past 3 years. That might block them. Padres made contact, never made an offer. Mets, of course, but now they're out. They got Verlander. Bye-bye, Mets. It was nice seeing you in the Rodon talks. Not a lot of the teams really talking to him. This is MLB. Nothing outside MLB will be allowed in this chat. I won't even answer such questions. So, yeah, I am an Idaho guy. I get that. Latest on the 3 free agent shortstops. I'll get to that one out. Bogarts is talking to the Padres, the Cubs, the Cardinals, the Diamondbacks, the Yankees, and supposedly the Red Sox, even though he put out he's done with the Red Sox. He flat out put that out. So that's about the latest on Bogarts. His market is hot. He's got several offers. He's trying to get out to 10 years. The dude's, what, 30, 31? I don't think he's getting 10 years. I can throw that one out there. Dansby Swanson is talking to the Cubs and Cardinals. Most right now, Braves are kind of poking around. So, yeah. Braves poking around until he signs somewhere. We'll see what happens. He rejected the Braves offer, extension offer, which is only, what was that, 6-year, $140 million offer. It's kind of a joke. Kind of a joke. So that's why he kind of bolted. They could still keep him. I know the Nationals made contact. The Orioles are in contact with these shortstops. So, yeah. On Correa, it's Dodgers or Cubs. One of them is going to end up with him, is what I've been told. Unless the Twins somehow sway him, and they are kind of going berserk after him. So, there's on that one. I'm going to go check, just see if anything is popping out right now. You'll see me going back and forth just in case. And I'll let you know if something pops out while I am live. Plan to be live here probably till 5, maybe 5:30. Michael K. just said, if I'm the Yankees, I'm worried that what they are going to have to offer Judge after these crazy deals. That is straight up BS from Michael K. A shortstop contract does not affect an outfielder. Okay? You can't compare guys. You never even approached that home runs Judge has put up either. So, got some BS going out there. Just saying. See here. Let's refresh the screen. I'm touching my nose because I'm having a lot of nerve issues today. Remember when I severed a nerve here when I hit a fence post? Nerve goes right across here and then comes down, back up. And ever since, it's partially healed, but I'll get some nerve issues. By the way, I broke Deion Sanders to Colorado. I wonder how many of you saw that. Check over here. All right, let me know if you have questions. Other players, Jameson Taillon, he is working with several teams. The Mets are one of them. The Reds, the Phillies are still talking to him. He might be the starter the Phillies get. He's got $20+ million offers from at least 5 teams. I tweeted it out last night. You can go check the tweets to see that. I know the Red Sox are one of the teams offered out to him. The Braves, another one. The Giants, Dodgers. He's got a big enough market. The Yankees are probably out, and that's probably why they've shifted to Rodon. When you do the math here and you realize Taillon's going to get almost as much AAV as Rodon, makes no sense to even talk to Taillon. Go sign Rodon. Other starters out there include Jose Quintana. The Phillies would make some sense on Taillon. But Quintana's the other one. He's talking 5-6 teams. Another one is Andrew Heaney, the former Yankee and Dodger now. He is talking specifically to the Blue Jays. And I forgot. I want to say the Mets is the other one. I forgot the other one. Let me go check my tweet. I can pull this one up pretty easy. I was told 2 final teams he's talking to. Let's just do this. I'll save some time. If you didn't know, if you want to pull up your own tweet, type in your @ and then the player or a keyword from it. It'll pull it up real quick. Mets, yes. Blue Jays and Mets. And some of them are expecting a deal by the end of today. Yeah, I won't rule either team out yet. They both have good offers out to them. So, there's that one. Jack Curry just now. Big news on Judge. We know for a fact the Yankees made Judge a 8-year offer of over $300 million. And they believe it is the top offer out there. It is a top range offer. I'm not saying the Yankees won't throw a 9th year in there and get it done. So, and I'm not even going to talk about Judge leaving until it's done. No point to. Gleyber Torres, the hottest name on the trade market, by the way, for infielders. Let me get rid of this troll. Goodbye, troll. That should see those messages go poof. There we go. Other players on the market. Andrew Benintendi. Huge market on him out of nowhere. 9 teams are currently talking to the guy. How does he have such a big market? I know the Mets, the Cardinals, the Yankees are still in contact. The Astros, the Dodgers. Massive market. Bigger than any other outfielder out there. It's incredible. Incredible. His market. Yoshida, an update on him. He's not posted yet. We don't know why. They have till December 15th to post him, or they will be. Says no, back off. You're done. We'll see what happens. Yoshida, the Yankees are the top guys after him. What other players? The Brian Reynolds situation. I was the first to break before the post-off-season move started. Was open that Reynolds would be a trade target of the Yankees. How do you like me now? Nailed that one, didn't I? I told you. I told you. With Brian Reynolds, I'm not really expecting during the winter meetings. I think during the winter meetings, Yankees get Rodon and Judge, maybe make a few other signings, and then a week or two after, when the Reynolds stuff really starts to pick up. So, yeah, we'll see what happens with that one as well. Ryan Reynolds. Other trade talks out there is Sean Murphy, the Athletics catcher. Mark Feinsand, we've all been told the deal is very close, but not who the team is. I can limit a few for you. It's not the Braves, not the Cardinals. I'm told it's not the Rays, not the Red Sox. But there's 7 other teams involved. We don't know 4 of them. I think the Yankees are one, but I would be very surprised if that would happen. Very surprised. On the Marlins trade talks, who are they trading? What starting pitchers? I think it's Pablo Lopez is the one. I really think that's what they're going to trade. It's not going to be Sandy and Alcantara. They're not even listening on him anymore. They're not even paying attention on him. So, Alcantara is not going. They're ending talks and changing it to Pablo Lopez as soon as teams ask about him. By the way, you notice my new backdrop? TheKingSource? Yep, just got that. Put it up there. I think it makes it look a lot better for the backgrounds. Getting back to Marlins, I think it'll be Pablo Lopez. And they're going to trade him, try to get a center fielder. Pirates don't want Lopez. They want MLB guys like outfielders. They're going to trade Reynolds. That's where the Yankees have an advantage. Jasson Dominguez, Everson Pereira, Esteban Florial. So, see, other trade talks out there. Torres, Murphy, Reynolds, Marlins. IKF, there's a deal very close. Multiple, so he's probably going to go. The Yankees are pretty satisfied with Peraza at shortstop. Be interesting. What are the teams going to do that lose out on Bogarts, Swanson, and Correa now? And the Phillies have it. They're done. They're laughing all the way to the bank. What are the others going to do? Because there's like 8 teams after these guys. And the Yankees kind of sit there in the background, so I'm not really considering them, but the Twins, the Braves, the Padres, Diamondbacks, etc. I thought about doing that. I also thought about spreading my business to all things sports and news with Adam King. There's a news side of it. If I do that, I'll create a second channel to be the news channel. And then I would do that on that channel. So, let's pop over here quickly. I'm going to go check to see if anything is popping out. Welcome to anybody who, grateful I sent you the link here to see what pops out. Jack heard you said there's a report of a 9th year to Judge. They don't know if that is true, but Jack Curry said, wouldn't be surprised if the Yankees went 9 years just to close the deal. Everybody that's falling for the Blue Jays being on Brian Reynolds, yeah, nice try. More from Jack Curry. What is your plan B if Judge leaves? Shortstops are left of the best prospects are shortstops. They are all in on getting Judge and then start to do business. Benny's a nice option. Nimmo might be out of range. Yankees talked to San Francisco about Rodon. Do they want to swim in those waters? They did not talk to San Francisco about Rodon. He's a freaking free agent. They're talking to Rodon himself. It tells me they might be willing to dump a player out there to the Giants. We'll see. So a lot of stuff's going out there. I think that's a big typo by whoever tweeted that out. Another trade to keep an eye out for. And I'm going to close eye out for Domingo Germán of the Yankees. The Yankees are dangling him out there. They're talking to everybody about him. Everybody. So keep an eye on that one. It's a good starter. Could be a back end, 3 through 5 starter quality for some team. Just checking, just seeing if anything is popping out, anything in my sources. Got another text. So if you see me looking over here, it's at my phone. Looking here, it's the computer screen. I have a couple other screens up here, stuff on them, but it's not going to tell me much over there. One's covering the winter meetings, so I can kind of watch, see what they say there. No, that's nothing. Rocco Baldelli said he had a recent dinner with Carlos Correa. Imagine that was probably Saturday, which sources have confirmed. So they are trying to get him back. Twins met with Rodon, were told off. Met with Bogarts as well. That is a backup option. So Rodon has told the Twins off. Yet he wants to go to the Yankees. That's what Rodon wants. So not a lot popping out right now, which is really surprising because I know there's a lot of deals in the works. Do a news channel, I'll consider that. But with Brandon Nimmo, let's go ahead and give you an update on Brandon Nimmo. I think that's a good one to move on to right now. Latest is the Giants do a 5-year offer out to him. That's his only 5+ year offer. He wants 7+. He's 29. He thinks he can get a 7-year deal. I can't really talk against that. Some team's probably going to get desperate and throw it at him. Just being honest. Just being honest. So, yeah, I think Nimmo probably is going to the Giants once Judge decides on the Yankees, which is most likely. That's the feeling in the industry is Judge is just delaying it to get that 9th year thrown in, and then he'll join the Yankees, and then we'll see on that one. On Bogarts, I believe it's probably going to be the Twins or Cubs. And that Cubs only if somehow the Cardinals sway Swanson down to St. Louis. So, I think Torres will be a backup option for one of these teams that missed out on a shortstop, and IKF as well. Because the Yankees are going to roll with Peraza at shortstop. Unless Volpe just unbelievably outplays him in spring training and takes it. We'll see. If you know, go ahead and drop it in the chat. We can talk about it. And I'm going to be bouncing over to Twitter, to Facebook, to lots of places where I get messages, just so I can keep an eye on things to see if anything comes in. Looking over my phone all the time, just seeing anything there. By the way, Brian Cashman's deal is done, so something just popped in here. It was posted by one of my news guys, but we're talking about the feeling they get from the Yes News crew. They don't know if the 9th year is BS and if it's worth going to a 9th year. That's actually some solid information right there. But my take on Cashman returning, I'll go ahead and spout this out. Hal is the problem. Hal Steinbrenner, the Yankees owner, did not know this. Hal Steinbrenner has been vetoing moves left and right since George died because it's all about money for him, not titles. What the idiot doesn't get through his head, the Yankees even get to the World Series, his profits go up another 25%. If they win the World Series, he doubles his profits, another 50%, really. But it's like doubling profits. So he's an idiot there. Finalists for the Heisman Trophy have popped out. USC quarterback Caleb Williams, Ohio State quarterback C.J. Stroud, Georgia quarterback Stetson Bennett, and TCU quarterback Max Duggan. Not a surprise on any of those. Just thought I'd share that for you guys. As a baseball reporter, it's probably about 10 to 12 hours a week. Then I do a lot of officiating. I'll be doing officiating tomorrow up at, Black Canyon, which is only about 8-9 miles from my house, just to head out east to about Thunder Ridge. And I agree with AJ on that. Glaber isn't a shortstop. And the Marlins do really like Torres. They really like Torres. Volpe, as Tyler says, actually does project more as a second baseman or third baseman than a shortstop. Most of the second baseman. So, on that, they want some big-time billionaire like a Jeff Bezos, something like that, to step in as the main owner before they would step in to help me out. So, that's on me buying the Yankees, all the rich members of my family. That's about as much as I can say there. What is this? Yeah, Nick Bosa got hurt. Huh. I did not just read that. You cannot be serious. I'm not going to report that. That's too vile, but oh my goodness. An earthquake Somebody's talking about earthquake in California again. My brother just sent that because I just felt something. Yeah, San Jose, San Francisco was 3.7. What is this? Nobody likes that guy. I'm surprised we're not hearing a lot more baseball stuff pop out to talk about. Let's see. What is the Phillies' offense going to be like with Trey Turner at the top of it now? That's a great question. I'm not 100% sure. High on base guy in that Phillies park. We're probably talking 30 homer season. It's an easy park. The righties or lefties to knock a ball out. And you're talking a 300 plus batting average for the Harper as well. Once Harper gets back. I posted to my main Twitter. That's all I'm going to say on that. It was vile. Vile. Just got a video of my brain would work right. It's Stanton's agent, but no. Rodon's agent Scott Morris walking with Cashman through the hotel there in San Diego. Somebody just sent me that, said not to post it, but yeah. Michael Fishman talking that Swisher was one of his best finds. I want to talk against that. That was one heck of a find. Nick Swisher was great as a Yankee. He was great as a White Sox as well. Very good player there. And Michael Fishman, by the way, is one working hard on the Reynolds trade. I can tell you there's an offer out from the Yankees to the Pirates. It's a good one. By the way, if I had to pick, I think C.J. Stroud gets the Heisman. With Verlander, I just have this sinking feeling. How funny is it going to be if he completely flops as Met? How funny would that be? If he just flops as Met. I know my main account is private. That's on purpose for security reasons on the advice of Elon Musk himself. While they investigate certain things going on. That's as much as I can say there. Pop back over here. Okay. Everybody's picking Max Dugan to win a Heisman. I'd be surprised. Curry has just confirmed that they have talked to him a ninth year, the Yankees, a judge. They are willing to do a ninth year only if it seals the deal. That's the offer they've made to judge. They'll do it if it seals the deal. Per Jack Curry. Cole, Marone, Tavino, Cortez, Montes, about a good bounce rotation you can dream of. That would be an awesome rotation. I'll go and retweet that with the TheKingSource. And that's a great point by Fishman. Scouting with analytics, that's basically one way to do it. It's not the be-all, end-all. It does have flaws in it. That's my Michael Fishman on the hot stove with the Yes Network. They're doing it right now, by the way. Go ahead and retweet this one. There we go. And another picture to watch, by the way, on the trade market of Lucas Giolito. And again, I was the first to talk about that one. And we'll see what happens with that, but several teams after him in that. Red Sox are desperate. I'm sorry if you're a Red Sox fan, but they're desperate. Cham Bloom, however you pronounce his name. Mr. Bloom said the Red Sox looked at between 7 and 9 players this offseason, including a starter, relievers, and position players. You never put that out as a exec. You lose all leverage when you do that. My goodness, CBS Baseball just dropped something. I'm going to check this out. Where did it go? There it is. Oh, they're talking about the Heisman finalists as well. Yeah, it's weird. It happens. You have some story this big. Okay. Pop that up. Max Dugan's got the disadvantage. He's on the lowest profile team. That'll hurt him. There are rumblings. Tom Shady's going to retire after this football season, by the way. That's because of how bad he's played. That's all that is. Okay. Keeping a close eye on everything just in case something starts to pop out if I get the information. Devers update. The Red Sox are now talking trades around Rafael Devers. Guess this is where he ends up. I know the Yankees are going to talk to him, but about a 1% of 1% chance that won't happen. Dodgers would be a big time one. And I mentioned Dodgers were after him a long time ago. Yes, I have no clue. But with Elon Musk, if he's investigating something for you on Twitter, he'll let you know what to do, private, whatever, to help out his investigation. He will. Been very weird. I'm almost wondering if that is Elon Musk or somebody else running the page for him. Being on hot zone, yes, never. It just depends. Whenever they decide, whenever they finally contact me, it'd be about the basis of that. Now, one thing I always talk about with players is their fit with the team. How do they fit with the stadium? Example, Yankee Stadium. Left-hand hitters haven, pretty hard on right-hand hitters. So you want more left-hand hitters than right-hand hitters in the lineup as the Yankees. Cubs are talking to all three of the free agent shortstops. They're determined to get one. I will be blown away, stunned if they don't. I'll flat out say it. Everybody would be. I think the Cubs are a lock to get one. They're one of the few teams I'll say are a lock to get one. If the excuse me, Dodgers actually makes a legit offer to Correa, they'll get him. They'll get him. Yeah, that fan doesn't know about Grissom. The Braves have a shortstop prospect named Grissom. That's why they're not really pushing Swanson. They want to see his market before they do anything. A lot of tweets starting to pop in now. See? Everybody's dogging on Michael Fishman saying he doesn't know how to talk to people. That's kind of funny. Ted, you got some good points there. I think Verlander will do fine for the first half. And then due to his age, he'll start to peter off in the second half. Probably still have a pretty good year. The Yankees do think it's both Judge Rodon. If they get both of them, they solidify themselves back atop the AL East as one of the top teams in the AL. They had Reynolds and with both Rodon and Judge. They might be better than the Astros at that point. AJ, I've done that in the past. I might do it in the future. We'll see. Cohen is relentless to win. Yes, but he has his limits. We're talking about big moves. I think one's an outfielder, and then others a relief pitcher. They could do it. I think one of those big moves would be a trade as well. Tim was talking about. I do think the Mets have a big trade coming, and that's probably going to be for a pitcher. Be my best guess on that one. Lots of tweets popping in. Let's see here. Yeah, total dollars more important than AAV to Judge. If he could get 9,330, he would probably take it to get the years over total dollars. Jack Curry just said that one as well. I'm a little bit under the weather right now. My voice sounds stuffy or anything. And by the way, some of the people ask me is, why don't teams announce it when they get told they're out on a player? The CBA kind of bans that. Okay? The CBA, you can't just say you're in on a player or you're out on a player. You can get in big trouble on that one. Latest on Bogarts, by the way, he just got another offer. It's an 8-year offer. He has no offers longer than 8 years thus far. So, Rangers manager Bruce Bochy says DeGrom is committed to playing on a winner. With DeGrom, the Rangers just became an 85 to 88 win team. I'm going to throw that out there. They will fight for that division now. Just check in. He's got one text. I'm not going to release that information, but it could be something. Oh, Ken Reynolds, let's see what he has to say. Oh, okay, gotta scroll down a little bit. Cheyenne Bloom says Bogarts was a priority at the start of the offseason and still is. Bloom says they want to have 7 or 8 players this offseason. Yeah, definitely wants to be a starter with upside. Wants to have at least 3 arms in the bullpen. How bad is that guy? How bad is Bloom at his job when he can't, somehow is clueless? Clueless to the fact Bogarts told the Red Sox they're out. He flat out said, his agent flat out said he will not negotiate with the Red Sox. That is just incredible. The Rangers just announced hiring of Michaeline Curtis as the club's senior director of baseball operations. She becomes the highest ranking woman in Texas front office. Interesting. Yes, Crew and Rodon, they are talking a 5-6 year deal at $30 million with Rodon, who was hurt, and they think it's a gamble. You know, see the price pitching 5 to 6, 30 plus sign. And it may be affordable, is what Michael Kay said, but he did confirm the Yankees are talking a 5-6 year deal with Rodon. What the Yankees are talking about doing is a 5-year deal with a 6-year option, basically. That's what they're talking about. Other teams are talking about doing as well. See here, we just got lots of people that will send me a tweet and have me check it out and get my reaction to it. I'll do this one live. Says here, 2022, the Phillies beat the Padres in the postseason in a free agency. That's a win. That's what's in, yeah. They just beat him to get Turner. I don't believe the Padres were ever actually in on Turner. I don't. Okay, I believe they've been on Bogarts or Swanson the whole time and used Turner to distract everybody. So, by the way, David Cone likes the signing of Verlander, but I think it's overpriced. Remember, David Cone pitched for the Mets and the Yankees, but yeah. A couple other teams too. I think he pitched for the Blue Jays, didn't he? Yeah. Got a message from a reporter. That feels better. I'm breathing, the nose clear out. He says, again, the belief is Judge is not going anywhere. So, Rangers need another starter in outfield help. They're talking to the second and third tier stars right now, and in the trade market, they're not going to get another star, another top of the game starter. So, as for outfield, I'm not sure what they're going to do. They don't have the pieces to get Reynolds. They're not getting much traction at all amongst the free agents. So we'll see. We'll see what exactly they decide. Maybe they go after Hicks. Aaron Hicks, who is available. The Yankees are very close to trading him. And at least 8 teams made offers to the Yankees for him. So, what is this? Yeah, Ben Verlander helped negotiate Justin Verlander's contract. I would have been stunned if he wasn't involved. Just saying. Kodai Senga. Dodgers right now are the favorite for him. Once the Mets backed out, Yankees are solely in on Rodon, and Michael Kay said he's a perfect fit for the Yankees. He loves Rodon, so the Yankees need to close it. It changed things. That changed things on Senga. I think he ends up with the Dodgers. You know, he'll get the chance to pitch beside Kershaw, learn from him, so it could be a great deal. So, if you have a question, drop it in the comment section, and we'll try to answer as best we can. I don't always have the answer, but I'll give the best answer I can. That's actually a great point by Randy Wilkins. Quote, I find it hilarious when people complain about the length of a professional athlete's contract. Like we know what's going to happen tomorrow, let alone 10 years from now. I'm sure people knew back in 2019 the next season is going to be 60 games in empty stadiums. End quote. Yeah, that's a great point. You never know. Never really have a way of knowing what is going to happen. Something that's popped out from Bob Nightingale has actually been very accurate right now. Fred McGriff made the Hall of Fame. Very excited for him. Former Yankee draft pick and farmhand. Then he played for the Braves for a while, 493 home runs. I guarantee if he'd actually played for the Yankees, he'd be about 550, 580 home runs. think you all know why. I don't even have to say why.
Fairfield, Connecticut, where Michael Fishman grew up loving math and Stratomatic baseball.
One thing I was told by a Yankees exec, I can't say which one, but they think Rodon is a perfect fit by Cole. I think they'd complement each other, really be able to play off each other. Nets are looking at Turner, Brandon Drury for DH. They want a platoon with Vogelbach because he struggled against lefties. So the Mets are looking for a DH to play beside Vogelbach. The Cardinals looking for a DH. By the way, the latest I have on Cody Bellinger, I wanted to mention him. Let's get to it. I'll push you probably to 5:30. Just realized past 5. How much the phone? On Cody Bellinger is 5 teams are fighting for him, basically. We don't know exactly where he's going. I know the Jays, the Yankees have talked to him. There's others. But we don't really have enough information to really make an accurate prediction on where he's going. Just know a lot of teams are fighting for him. That's a bidding war. At least the Turner one is over. People who follow me knew where Turner was going 2 weeks ago. I dropped that bomb, if you will. Andrew Friedman, what's he saying? If you're always rational about every free agent, you will finish third in every free agent. That's a dang good point. If you know who Andrew Friedman is, you know why he's saying that. He's a Dodgers GM, President of Baseball Operations. Let me go ahead and retweet that. So they're Dodgers trying to close with Correa. Trying to close the deal with Correa. So that's a dang good point right there. Mike Rizzo, the GM of the Nationals, says they are working to move on from the previous ownership into the new one. So let's move on here. Again, I'm checking Twitter live. I'm checking Facebook. I'm keeping an eye on my phone to see what messages might pop in, just in case another move comes down. And I was told about an hour ago, about half hour before I came live, that at least 8 other free agent signings are on the verge and at least 4 trades are on the verge. Now, that doesn't mean they're going to get done today, but yeah. I see so much complaining about everyone else making moves and the Yankees doing nothing. There's about 20 plus teams that have not only done nothing but aren't even linked to anyone at all. The Yankees going to make moves. There's plenty of time to complain later. That's Nestor's Apple. Pretty cool account, and I know who runs it. You'd be surprised if you knew. It's not Nestor Cortez. But Nestor Cortez does follow it. He really likes it. I can say that much. Bounce back. Yes, that is true what Ted just said. Taylor's Mets are in talks with, or reps are in talks with the Mets. That is fact. The Mets have a pretty good offer out to him as well. So that's a fact. JD Martinez is going to end up in the NL team. Which one I don't know, but every NL team has made contact with him. He'll be a DH in the NL. I can tell you much about JD Martinez. Barring a stunning surprise. He could no longer really play the outfield. He's slow. He could probably give you a first base if you really wanted him to, but that'd be a major risk. Major risk. This guy's not really a reliable reporter, but he claims Rodon to the Yankees is done. I'm not going to say his name. I'm just going to say he played with everybody last year about Luis Castillo. Let you figure it out. Kevin Reese expects Johnny Brito to be a contributor this season. He is on the Yankees 40-man. He's a pitcher. If you did not know that. Right-hand pitcher. Fireballer, hits 101 miles an hour. 6'2". Right-hand pitcher. More of a reliever than a starter. But yeah, I think he could come up and have an effect just like Greg Weissert and Ramon Nachio did. I don't know if I'll be live tomorrow because we have the games tomorrow. Wednesday, I have not scheduled games yet, but I probably will get games. I'm a ref. I do officiate ball games. We're doing basketball playoffs this week. For middle school girls, it's a lot of fun. And Fred McGriff is just going to wear a Baseball Hall of Fame hat in the Hall of Fame. He did not pick a Braves hat, Yankees hat, nothing. So next up on the Angels' agenda, upgrading their depth of their bullpen and figure out their shortstop situation. The Angels are in touch with the Yankees about both IKF and Torres, so that's one to keep an eye on. They are talking free agent shortstops, but just far the price hasn't been out. So, Aaron Judge started his day by blocking all the mostly annoying members of Yankees Twitter. That's actually true. It's been freaking funny to see who he blocked, and it's everybody that's been saying he's going to be leaving or harassing Judge. That is how funny that is. That cracked me up when I saw who he blocked and they're complaining about it, and I realized they're the ones who've been attacking the poor guy. All Judge wants is peace and quiet so he can finish his free agent journey. Just got another tweet been asked to check out. Let me go check that out. I find it fun when somebody sends me a tweet and says, "Can you go check this out?" Oh, that is funny. A warning to NLE showing Max Scherzer and what's his name? Justin Verlander looking really old. That's freaking hilarious. That's a funny one. I'm going to go ahead and post that. A Cubs fan just asked me if I've heard of the Cubs. They're trying to close a deal with a shortstop, then they're trying to close a deal with a first baseman. That's what's on their agenda. They also want a starter, but they want to get the shortstop and first baseman first. David Cohn also talked about DeGrom to the Rangers. Said he thinks that's a perfect fit for DeGrom and to look out. He thinks he'll be a little worse in the AL, but still to look out. Billy Epler wouldn't talk about the Verlander deal because it's not yet official. It said it's possible Mets have room to add multiple deals with high AAV this year. Said they are still having dialogue with Nimmo. Now, Epler did mention he doesn't see another high-priced pitcher. It will be a hitter for outfield. So, and by the way, update for the Cubs fans. The Cubs are meeting with Carlos Correa tonight or tomorrow morning. Correa is at the winter meetings. I was just told that one. So there's the update on Correa. Chris Bassett is very quiet. And they met with Xander Bogaerts a little while ago. That's per their agents. So, little information. But yeah, Chris Bassett is very silent. If he's waiting out Rodon, then he'll jump. But the Cubs are one of the favorites for him, so. I'm going to tweet that out as well. Just give me a second. If I could spell it would help. Again, the Cubs are going to get a free agent shortstop. It's only a matter of who and what the price tag is. I can tell you that much. Okay. I'm very excited for Fred McGriff. He deserved that one. Get into the Hall of Fame in that. Let's pop back over here. Now that's actually a pretty cool idea where he shows him, this guy retweeted pictures of his kids to Judge, saying, "My kids love you at the Yankees. Can you please not break their heart?" That's actually pretty cool. As long as you don't push it, don't do anything that make him mad, that's pretty cool. Oh, did I check out that tweet? Yes, I did. Yes. Okay, latest on Chris Bassett per my sources. He is waiting out Rodon because he thinks he'll be the best starter out there after Rodon signed. So keep an eye on that. Pop back over here. All right. I could actually see Quintana and Heaney signing before. What's his name? Bassett. Brain cramp. Cracking me up, all these Yankee fans that are dogging the Yankees keeping Cashman. Cashman's not the issue. Hal is. You put a new owner there that will not tie Cashman's hands like Cashman what he wants. He'd be building championship teams every year. Yosei Kikuchi starting to make some news. What's this about? They're talking about Yosei Kikuchi to my... Yeah, he's a J. Oh, Yankees fans are talking about how you beat Kikuchi. What pitch you'd put against him for the Yankees. That's weird. Okay, we'll go for another about 14 minutes and we'll call this one. Maybe I'll be back live Wednesday or Thursday. We'll see. Feels like Turner was trending towards Philly for a while. Interested to see the contract. Yeah, I actually reported 2 weeks ago it was going to happen. 11-year, $30 million, $300 million contract, $30 million per year. Well, let's see, at 11. That's just my calculator. I think I know it's about $27 million a year. But 300 divided by 11. Yeah, $27.25 million a year. So we took the overall dollars over the AAV. A lot of players are going to be doing that. A lot of them. I think we just got something here. Refresh this. Okay. And Danielle McCartan from WFAN wants to be a ball squad girl for the Yankees. That means one of those girls sit down the line to grab the ball. So, that's funny. I'm very surprised we're not seeing a lot of deals pop out right now. Surprising to me how silent it is. We should be seeing moves popping out like one an hour, if not more. A lot of these minor free agent signings should actually be what's popping out. Marlins are celebrating the Crime Dogs Hall of Fame induction. Perry Cook, the Angels GM, working on starting or relief pitching, I should say. The Yankees have a few relief pitchers they're trying to get rid of. I feel they did in Britton and Chapman are a free agent, so keep an eye on that. Aaron Boone with a gigantic smile on his face while answering a free agent pitcher Carlos Rodon. He's really good. What does that tell you? Why would he have a smile on his face when talking about a free agent? Do the math here for a second. Keep in mind the tampering laws within the CBA. I'm retweeting this out. You can go check on it if you want. This is incredibly telling to me. Boone knows something. I'll put it that way. Yeah, I'm told by 3 different sources right now the Angels are about to add somebody. And the Yankees may go to 6 years to seal Rodon, I'm told. So, pop back over here. Latest update on Judge. It's believed he will be saved to the Yankees. I've heard to say alert for him. It could pop out tonight, tomorrow, and Judge is arriving tomorrow morning in San Diego. So, if I made a guess, do the Yankees sign both Judge and Rodon? What moves do the Mets make? We'll start there. They'll get the second half of that. I think the Yankees do get Judge and Rodon. I do. Now, what moves do the Mets make? They're going to sign an outfielder or trade for an outfielder. I know that one. I think they'll add more pitching. I don't know if it's a reliever or starter. So, I'll be live for another 10 minutes. I might go further. We'll see. And then he says it was mentioned to Justin V that it will not be the same team on opening day, and he was happy with the plan. That is true. They said they'll be adding another outfielder. They would like a more legit third baseman than they had. They're talking to Justin Turner as one of them. They've talked to the Yankees about Torres to move him to third. IKF move him to third. I don't think that happens, but yes. West Coast not dinner time yet. Deals hopefully coming. That is very true. Very true. It's barely getting to dinner time, 4:30 p.m. there in San Diego. About 6 p.m. where I'm at is Mountain Time. Becomes dinner time in San Diego. So you could see deals announced as far as midnight to 2 a.m. Eastern Time. And James, that is a big thing. Boone having a gigantic smile on his face talking about Rodon, that is telling. That is telling. Yeah. They're interviewing Boone right now in the hot stove, if you want to know what we're talking about. Yankees hot stove. And it is Carlos Estevez is one of the Angels pitcher they signed. That was a couple hours ago. You didn't catch that. And they're working to get another one. They want to add more to that depth. Yeah, everybody is saying, what does Boom know? But you can't just straight up talk about a free agent like that unless you know something. And Ken Rosenthal just had an update on Turner's deal. It'll cover age 30 to 40 seasons. Interesting. Yeah, Jack Curry said pretty happy the Yankees passed on Justin Verlander. Realistically, he shouldn't be what we're looking at right now. Yeah, he's 40. He wants a buttload per year. I think that's a waste. You can sign a guy 10 years younger in Rodon, which I think the Yankees are doing. Yes, Corinne Reynolds, you need to blow him away. 3 years of control. You're going to give a lot. Not to Reynolds, to the Pirates. You blow the Pirates away to get it done. Well, let's just specify this. It is a Pirate, so you blow the Pirates away. I was told the Yankees offered Everson Pereira, Domingo Germán, Josh Bro, another year pitching. They could swap Jasson Dominguez in for Josh Bro just to get the deal done. But the Yankees are a landslide to everybody. If they do flat out offer Dominguez, it's over. Reynolds is going to the Yankees. Aaron Boone on Judge. I can make a case in my mind. Like, of course, he's coming back and we'll get there. But you never know with these things. I'm trying not to let myself get overly optimistic or overly pessimistic on it. Why is he just being neutral on that one? That's a little weird. It was a huge smile. As Ted says, you don't see a smile like that on Boone's face very often. Boone knows something. Kay knows something as well. Jack Curry knows something. There's something going on between the Yankees and Rodon. And I was told several hours ago the Yankees were pushing close to a deal. They had agreed on the AV and working on the years. There's a lot of other stuff like a no trade clause, opt-out to go into it as well. It could take a little while. This interview with Boone knows stuff. Boone knows stuff he's not letting out. Being neutral on Judge means he is protecting Judge and the Yankees. So, let's go ahead and refresh. Boone said he spoke recently with Judge, but doesn't know which way he's leaning. Called Judge checking how he's doing, how his family's doing, and Judge better make a decision sooner than later. So there's another update on the Judge situation. I think Judge will sign during the winter meetings. That is just a feel. So,
your first impression, Sarah, when
this is live from the winter meetings here.
First of all, Jacob deGrom was going to Texas, and then in turn, the Mets signed Justin Verlander to a 2-year deal with a 3rd-year option.
Well, certainly for deGrom. My first thought was, which deGrom are they going to get? We know when he is pitching, he is a Hall of Famer. There's absolutely no question. But we don't know what the injury.
Yikes, she is terrible, public speaker. Wow. Whoever they had talking about deGrom there. Boone said LeMahieu's toe is doing well, taking grounders in Tampa. Out of that Hicks knee and Frankie Montas shoulder. And Mario Shin are also doing well in rehabbing. With DJ LeMahieu, give you a full update on his toe. What they're watching right now is can he get completely out of pain by Christmas. If he doesn't have the surgery, there he's out 4 to 6 weeks. He will be back for spring training. So, multiple people now confirming the meetings between the Cubs and Correa. The Cubs have an offer out to Correa. So do the Dodgers. Giants are hiring Jacoby Ellsbury as a outfield and assistant hitting coach. How funny is that one? They can have him. That means he's officially retired. No, Judge is not gone just because of what Boone said. These idiots need to stop getting their nerves up just because of the way Boone is talking. Yikes. I'm going to retweet the other people confirming the Correa talks after I first mentioned it. It's believed the Cubs will meet with him tonight if they haven't already, like for dinner. So, I'm going to go ahead and tweet this out as well. Ooh, this is a big-time baseball guy. What is he saying? Oh. Ah. Aaron Judge is at the Tampa football game with his wife wearing a Tom Shady jersey. Or, excuse me, Mike Evans jersey. He lives in Tampa Bay. Keep that in mind. Why would he go to the Giants where he doesn't even live? And by the way, Judge hates Ellsbury. He played his rookie year with him, if you remember. So, and it appears Bogaerts does not, or Devers does not want to play with Bogaerts again. I'm not going to go into reasons why. I've got 3 or 4 different reasons why, so I'm not sure exactly which one it is. Right after that game is when Judge and his wife will fly out to San Diego, by the way. Boone should have said, this is from MLB executive Bruner. I know who that is. That isn't MLB exec. Our plan on starters is to get our system pitching depth next slide for a year and a half of control players we like, but don't love because ownership pressures profit. This is a guy that guesses. That's basically what he's doing right there, is guessing. I'm told by somebody in the know, Correa agents reaching out to Yanks to see if a 3-year deal is something the Yanks would think about. Going to drop that one to you. I expected that. I expected that. Now, he's got 3 10-plus year offers. Twins, Dodgers, Cubs. He's kicking tires. He's a diehard Yankees fan. So, we tweet that out. That's an update, live update on Correa. From the same source, by the way, that first told me the Yankees go after Rodon. Oopsie. I need to redo that. Delete. I sometimes do that, right? Don't get all my tags and have to delete it and go back. I don't think the Yankees do it personally. Just saying. But that's Boris. They're already talking Scott Boris about Rodon. Maybe Boris talks to a discount on both if they do both. I doubt it. I think Rodon's a done deal just the way everybody's talking. Boone with that gigantic smile, he knows something. If you are Cashman, I would respond to Correa with saying, well, maybe, but we're going to drop that AAV way down. Okay? I do not think this happens. He would be a good fit as a third baseman, not a shortstop. Okay? That's the other thing is, maybe the Yankees would do that if just got told Alex Cora was notified by the MLB he's most likely being suspended. Unknown why as now. Whatever that means. Cora gets suspended again. That's the end of his career. So lots of baseball stuff starting to pop in now. I guess I can say like another half hour. Have a little more fun with it. I'll pop back over, check the questions out in the chat in just a second. So, no, people say we're not getting a decision tonight on Judge. I wouldn't bank on that. Judge could have told his agents what to do. So, okay, I already got that one. There it is. The Giants can have fun with that outfield coach, Jacoby Ellsbury. Have fun with that one. Cubs fans hoping the Cubs spend and start competing. They will. Jack Curry, the Yankees are high on both Volpe and Peraza, and with DJ LeMahieu's toe issues, I don't think they trade away Torres talking to Yankees front office people. They would for starting pitching, but the price is at what cost? They will talk to Rendon as what if they get to the finish line with him. That's currently being cautious. Torres is already as good as gone. The Yankees have 8 infielders for 4 spots. Okay? Yeah, and by the way, there are 8 teams with offers to the Yankees on Hicks right now. 8 teams. Hicks is going to be gone probably by the end of the winter meetings. Let's pop back over here. Correa would be a great fit at third, but does not project very well at shortstop. Swanson to the Cardinals, they're talking to him, so are the Cubs. Rodon, I think, happens by the end of the winter meetings to the Yankees. I think. It's just a feel I have, just the way the talks are. He seems like he wants to decide now. The Yankees already made him a 5-year offer, maybe 6-year. So, yeah. John Lester's been helping sell Xander Bogaerts on joining the Cubs. Keep an eye on that. Oh, great, this Cubs fan. Yeah, the Cubs need pitching. They need a couple of starters, and they are working on it. I know Taylone's a target. Quintana, a target, former Cub. They talked to Bassett. He's a target. So is Walker. Although, did Walker advance? I think he did. They're also in the trade market as well. Cashman did not retire because he has unfinished business, by the way. He wants to get one more title, at least with the Yankees, and then he will retire and turn over to somebody else. From Jeff Passon, he saw what Morosi tweeted, does not think the Blue Jays are a legit threat to anybody for Reynolds. Thinks he's the Yankees to lose if traded. Is unsure he gets traded. That was a ESPN bit from the winter meetings. Yeah, Billy Epler of the Mets wish DeGrom the best. I am told another free agent shortstop's on the verge of signing. I'm not sure which one that would be, but I think 3 of the 4 signed in the winter meetings, the other pushes it. My belief is 2 more of the shortstops will sign because of how fast Turner signed. That kind of sets the mark and lets teams know what the others will probably get. Kevin sees 3 projections there. Pretty accurate, if you ask me. Pretty accurate. I don't really see an issue. Swanson is trying to push the dollars up by playing the Cubs Cardinals against each other, so we'll see. And the Braves are still involved on Swanson. Also, keep in mind the Dodgers and Twins both have Templars year offers out to the Correa. So we'll see. Yeah, it's no longer snail's pace in this offseason. Ken Molzall just dropped something. Let's check this out. It's about Trey Turner and his fit with the Phillies. If I had to project Trey Turner's 2023 season, knowing he'll be batting behind him even though Harper will be not back till June, I put him right about 30, 31 home runs, somewhere in that area, because that ballpark is going to get him extra runs. 100 plus RBIs again, and that batting average probably about 300 to 310. Defensively, it's a lot harder because he does have a few issues there. And that's why one of the Yankees go harder after him is they worry about his arm. John Lester's really helping the Cubs to get guys, by the way. Again, Scott Morris seen walking with Cashman around the hotel there. Not 100% sure what all that means. The Dodgers want to meet with Judge in person this week is fake news by lying in Texas 10. That's not true. They already met with him. In person. The Seattle Mariners are entering the shortstop mix. They have a meeting planned with shortstop Trey Turner. This is straight up fake news. They tweeted this after he already signed with the Phillies. So there's some MLB nerds botched this one. Yeah, he immediately retracted it. Trevor Story will be the shortstop for the Red Sox after Bogaerts officially leaves, is what they're saying. Yeah, Aaron Judge is right next door to the Yankees spring training facility here in Tampa at the football game tonight, Monday Night Football. And he already has a flight scheduled right after that game to leave to head out to San Diego. Everybody's attacking Brian Cashman when he's not the issue. Could you do anything if your boss would hog tie you? Tell your hands not actually let you do your job? I'm going to mark that as disturbing content. Just for the fun of it. Twitter needs to put back into the reports thing where you just hide a tweet, just get rid of it. I mean, they really need to do that. Let's see here. Michael K. on Judge. What does it mean for me to be a Yankee? The Giants are so far away from winning. Look what it meant to Mattingly, to Jeter. What does it mean for him? Ask Cano. You don't realize until you leave. That uniform means something. So that's very true. Cano missed it miserably after he left. Let's pop back over here. Yeah, he isn't there at Tampa Monday Night Football. Very true with Judge. Bassett's agent just messaged me. He said he is close to signing, but will wait till after the winter meetings unless the team ups their offer. And I'll be doing lives periodically throughout the off season. I might do one just to talk about a player or a move, break it down on that. What is this? Yeah, I've got to translate this. You just go to Google and do it. Oh yeah, MMA Player Association offices down in the Dominican Republic. A little bit of a weird one there, huh? Again, update on Masataka Yoshida. He has not yet been posted. It's bizarre. Nobody knows why. But they're delaying it last second. I heard about a week ago, week and a half ago, he wanted to wait till Judge had signed. So that wasn't a bugaboo in his free agency. We'll see if that's what it is. We're throwing that lie out again. Yankees are facing fierce competition with Judge and other options, both in pitching and positions. We'll need to pay premium to acquire talent to complete this roster. There isn't an easy way around it. Out and out lie, they need to play fair dollars. Say it's a $20 million difference. Is it worth leaving for the Yankees? Is it worth losing Judge for $27 million? That's what Kay is saying. That's what that last year would be. About a $27 million option. So I do need to go start working on dinner and get me some food. That's why 6 o'clock max. We might just go a few more minutes. We'll see. I would say pay attention till late tonight. We're going to see moves tonight. I've been told at least 10 times today. We'll see moves late tonight. We'll see some pop out tomorrow morning. And I would not be surprised if Judge's deal pops out at some point today. Him being at the football game might have been all that we were going to hear today on Judge. Okay, let's pop back over this side. Yeah. So we had about 10, 15 minutes, a bunch of popped out. Now nothing's popping out. Yeah, that's pretty criminal. How David Ortiz, a known steroid user, gets in the Hall of Fame, while others don't have a ghost of a chance. That is pretty criminal. Not going to lie. If you're a Weaver State fan, you would like to hear this. Kalani Sitake has called Jay Hill, head coach of Weaver State football, about being defensive coordinator. That's another guy that loves the 4-3 set. So for those few that are tuned in from that area, head coach might be bolting. Full no trade calls for Turner, no opt-outs as well. So Mariners have genuine interest in Dan B. Swanson. I don't think he does. I don't think he wants to be all the way across the country from his home. That's why the Cubs, the Cardinals make a little more sense for him. People guessing based off every move Judge makes what's going to happen, what's annoying. Some will say he's leaving, some will say he's staying. It's just freaking annoying. NL East can be gauntlet. It won't be as much as a gauntlet people think. I don't know. Everybody still gets Cashman being re-signed. He was never the issue. Hal always has been, always will be. Epler confirms they are still having talks with Nimmo, the Mets are. Remember Nimmo putting out they're out on him, so that's a little weird. Well, the biggest reason I would see for that is if he's just not getting the offer. So Red Sox have made Nathan Eovaldi a massive extension offer. They're getting desperate. I can throw that one out there. I've heard something like 7 years, $25 million per could be the offer. That'd be ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. Would not affect Riddle's free agency. Gonna be lower AAV. Yep. Judge Agent says yes, he'll be flying out to San Diego right after the game. 6/180 be $30 million a year. It makes sense. I think it ends up being a little smaller than that. Like he said, let's get it down to get the 6th year. Something more like 6/168, 165 type. I do agree. Rodon is a must for the Yankees. So, yeah, Fernando Tatis Jr. is in trade talks. I was the first to mention that. Why? They're worried about his health. And if the only team he's ever played for is worried about his health, makes you wonder if the other team's even going to take a chance on him. And he's still PED suspended. Keep that one in mind. New York Rangers just got a power play goal. Every year we hear that the money's not there for the big free agents, and every year they sign. Figure that one out. Rumblings coming out of Boston of front office changes. We'll see. Delusional idiot. Nolan Arenado equals future red. He's delusional. Whole bunch of stuff starting to pop in here. We are now at dinner time out in San Diego. So, White Sox closer Liam Hendricks has come up in trade talks with the other closer source. He has a limited no trade clause out of the video. A deal to 5 clubs. That includes the Cubs, Astros, Giants, Cardinals, and Marlins, if I remember right. Because they always 4 NL teams. And the Yankees are one of the teams talking about getting Liam Hendricks. So, Torres would be going to the White Sox to lead that package, should that happen. The Yankees are ever in trade talks. I expected Liam Hendricks to pop up because how many saves he's blown last year as a White Sox. Not a good get for them. Not very good fit. And by the way, it would not just be Torres. There would be another player or two involved if the Yankees pull that off. So there's a couple of things that has dropped for you. Yankees in left field. I think it'll be Brian Reynolds ultimately. Keep in mind that also takes insurance for Bader is a free agent after the 2023 season. So they just move Reynolds over to put somebody in left like Spencer Jones? Anybody? Red Sox emerging as favorite for Craig Kimbrell. That's not really news. Misspelled that. Let's correct that. There we go. Just get rid of that. Let's drop that one. Pop that. Gonna go here for a few more minutes and then I'll sign off for today. We'll go live later. Likely in a couple days. Forever, Yankees are treated differently around Major League Baseball than those that have gone somewhere else. That's true. That is true. Talk about if Judge left. That is true. And if Judge stayed, he'd become one of the most beloved Yankees of all time very quickly. Just saying. See here. Think to know what your tax calculation rule means. Hendricks is a $20 million charge next year for the White Sox. If he's traded, it is not the full charge. It is split between the two teams. That's why the White Sox are trying to trade Hendricks. They need to fix the luxury tax. If you're having that kind of crap and he's paid $50 million at a $29 million charge, that's completely broken. See here. Eric Cressy put out, you should not look up when you lift. You can pull muscles in your neck if you do that. Keep your head level or actually look down at what you're lifting. I've heard that before. My physical therapist, my chiropractors, they've all told me that one. D-backs among the most serious suitors for Xander Bogaerts. As I mentioned today, this is John Morosi. Bogaerts made his MLB debut at the Red Sox while Mike Hazen was the top executive in Boston. So, yeah. And very bad verbiage there. But yeah, the D-backs are after Bogaerts because their executives familiar with him. He's one of the guys that helped draft him. And Cashman's on the network now. We'll pay attention to what he says. Pay very close attention to how he reacts when he talked about Judge and Rodon. This is what I was waiting for. I wanted to see if I could catch this before I signed off. This Cashman interview. Then more to the Rangers and Cubs, I still think Giants. So there are Angels after shortstops and pitching. This is the first interview after a new deal for Cashman, by the way. I think it'll be Reynolds. I think the Yankees may not have been attending due to his price tag. No, Stanton's not going anywhere. It's a full no trade clause. He's not waiving it. Kevin, I think that's the plan. Rodon, Reynolds, and Judge. That'll be the big stuff, and they'll do a lot of smaller trades. As Cashman talks, I am going to be repeating what he says, breaking it down a little bit. This will kind of be my swan song for this live. But they're going to ask about Rodon and Judge. Pay close attention there. The White Sox are among teams after Danny Jansen. I can confirm that one. On MLB Radio, the minimum market is 6 to 7 years, 140, 170 million. the belief is Benny will get 5, 6 years, 70, 90 million. Yankees are not going that high on either of them. So, especially you could trade for Reynolds now for 3 years, and maybe you pay him 35 million total, and you can even try to work on an extension with him and keep him long term with Reynolds. And Reynolds is a switch hitter, fits perfectly with the Yankees, everything. Cashman on Judge, we are hopeful, but he is driving that bus. We are in active negotiations to keep him loading up that bus with a lot of coin. In other words, yeah, they got a massive offer out to Judge. This is not something with a lowballing the guy. Something to keep in mind with Turner, his wife is from New Jersey, and he does own a house there, so they can go visit her family. And Turner is from Florida, so being on East Coast, I told you it's going east, is great for both of them. So they're very close to where his wife is from. And by the way, Cashman doesn't say hopeful very much. If he's saying that, it's a lot better than what he's letting on. Prediction by Bill Shepard. If Judge isn't signed, Cashman will leak to all media outlets they want Ohtani next season. They won't sign him either. George would have had both. Cashman from Stephen Green wants Judge to leave. No, he doesn't. More attacks on Cashman that are unwarranted. Cashman is not the issue, people. Hal is. How tying his hands is. They have not asked about Rodoni yet. Yes, the Angels are in a Cody Senga. They hope Ohtani could sway him, and then Senga could keep Ohtani there. Not a lot popping out from this one. Most of what is being said, I've already talked about, so I'm waiting to see what he says. We talked about Rodon. And Weaker and Toro, 2 Yankees targets are off the board. They're now Brewers. And they're going to be Brewers for the rest of their contracts. Okay, what is this? Whoa. Aaron Boone could get in major trouble. He admitted to having phone calls to players he'd like to sign. You can't do that. That's tampering. Yikes. More from Cashman on Judge. At the end of the day, we're doing what we can to keep Aaron. The day after the season, Hal and I called Judge. Hal and Judge have a good relationship. So the Yankees are going all out to keep Judge. I can tell you that much. Felix, then NYY News and Dot News made a good point. Judge showing up to the meetings is more a sign Judge hasn't got the contract he wants. So he's going to kind of drive the price up before he signs. Cashman on Plan B. We don't want to look at Plan B, C's, etc. We want Plan A. Plan A is, you know who? Reynolds, Rodon, and Judge. So from what I can tell, Yankees are working hard here to get Judge and keep him. Probably all out on Cortez as well. Michael King, Corey Kluber, Mike Tauchman, Nets Cortez, all with Judge at that football game down in Tampa. So that tells you anything. By the way, the Dodgers will not go past 7 years for Judge. So they are out before we're even coming in on it. Just saying. Pop through these. I got 4 of them. Okay, no, nothing I had already said. Johnny Lasagna making one of the dumbest statements I've ever heard. The keeping Cashman makes Judge mad. No. No. One of the demands was to keep Cashman for Judge to stay. Another one is Rodon. Another one is Reynolds. They were his number ones on the list he gave of an outfielder, etc. Some breaking news for you. Senga has narrowed it to the Rangers and Mets. I would expect the Dodgers will be on him all the way through as well. Just saying. Got some more here. Okay, I'll bounce back. So the Cashman presser is over. I'll go ahead and sign off. It's been pretty fun. Cody Senga, he is not a post guy. He has all the time he wants to sign. Tom is not a San Fran guy. That's some BS right there. Tom Brady is an East Coast guy, so more lies there. Rangers are deep in talks with Bassett and a few other mid-tier guys. Little update there. Pierce Senga gets in the final parts of his free agency where he will sign. Pop back here. Yes, he's a right-handed pitcher. He throws 103 miles an hour as a starter. Innings are his big bugaboo. 134 innings is the max innings he's ever done in a season. That's going to be a bugaboo for him. Cashman interviews on Yes Network right now. It's from the winter meetings. Remember, the Yankees have a massive delegation out in New York. Well, not New York. Out from New York in San Diego. MLB Network saying Rodon is telling teams they are out. Further confirming what I've reported. They are not saying what teams. I know the Yankees are not one. I can tell you that much. The Yankees get Rodon. I can't imagine how much better their rotation would be than everybody else's. The Yankees would have the number one rotation in baseball if they finished this deal with Rodon. If you have Severino and Cole with him. Okay. I do not have numbers on what the Rangers or Dodgers or Mets are offering for Senga. Not provided with that. They're keeping that under the belt. DJ LeMay should avoid surgery, and Cashman says he's in the free agent and trade market as well. Cashman to Curry on the hot stove says the Yankees have no plans to meet with Judge tomorrow in San Diego. That means they know they don't need to. Okay, they may have a deal done, is what that kind of points at. They would love to bring Benny back if that's possible, but they realize his price tag is high. Left field and right field are needs. The Angels, Red Sox, Blue Jays among teams with interest in Senga, but they are not finalists. I think a lot of teams are going to make last-ditch efforts at Senga. I really do. I won't rule the Yankees out on that either. Cubs basically get a team going to sign a shortstop. Their statement is, going forward, yeah, we're going to talk to him. We're going to have interest in him. That is on Contreras as well. So the Cubs want him back. I know they got a pretty good offer out to him. Let's Pop back over here. I've had other sources confirm Correa's reaching out to the Yankees. He's giving them a chance. I figured he would try it. I just cannot see the Yankees doing it. I'm being honest. Ryan Hope put something out. I think it deleted it. Again, if Aaron Boone is talking to free agents, that could get him in trouble. That does fall under tampering. So, Dave Dombrowski, teams identify need, go to top of market. That is the history. That's just classic Dave Dombrowski. Phil's a shortstop at 11,300. So yeah, basically what that was. While the Yankees and the Giants are certainly the two most prominent teams, if they're just sweepstakes, so to say, other teams remain on the periphery. No prominent Mr. Team has emerged, but it would not be surprising to see that happen in the winter meetings. Let's remark Feinstein. That feels like pure lies from Judge's agents to boost his price tag and force the Yankees' hands. Not having a meeting with Judge and knowing he's coming to San Diego is a little strange, but Michael K. said that. I have to agree. That is a way weird. It seems like a desperation move by Judge to boost his price tag. Straight up. Nestor Cortez, yeah. Very good pitcher. Probably the best number 4 starter of the game if the Yankees do finalize the Cortez. Mark Feinstein, yeah, he was all over the Cortez news. Ken Rolton and Jeff Pisano confirmed that. I don't think they'll confirm this BS from Feinstein. See. How to get rich? Play shortstop for Dodgers and strike gold in free agency. First hit was Machado. He got $300 million. Corey Seager $325 million. Turner $300 million. Wow, that is a weird history from the Dodgers. Weird history. Yeah, the way the Network is covering Judge's free agency is they're setting it up to if Judge leaves, it's the Yankees' fault. So, Hanser Alberto's got a lot of interest around the game. I'm waiting for the Judge stuff on Rodon. The Yankees have been in constantly daily contact with Carlos Rodon per John Heyman. They don't do that unless they're determined to sign the guy. There's no reason to be in constant contact with him unless you're signing him. That's very telling to me. That was just said on the MLB Network coverage, and I just hit the wrong one. That is incredibly telling. Why the Yankees are in constant contact with Rodon. There's no reason unless you're signing him. Okay? Remember, Heyman will be good with Rodon because he's good with Boras clients. That's Heyman's strong point. Just wait for Cashman's words on Rodon. And I do believe the Yankees have the best 1-2 punch in baseball if they sign Rodon, if they finish the deal. Rodon and Cole would be better than anything anybody else has. Yep, Jeff Passan just said on MLB Network, at this point, nobody can rival the Yankees' offer to Rodon. Or, better verbiage, nobody has rivaled it.
Contract announced it was signed today. We'll get to that in just a minute, but every Yankees fan wants to know about Aaron Judge right now. So can you shed any light on what the conversations have been like and whether or not you believe he's going to be in pinstripes next season?
I mean, we're certainly hopeful, but we're not driving this bus. Obviously, Mr. Judge is, and he put himself in a great position clearly with a historic.
Yeah, Judge has, not just Cashman has a very sly grin on his face when we talk about Judge.
One that if he continues,
Cashman knows something we don't.
Cooperstown, but we want every stop along the way between now and hopefully that final destination to be here in the Bronx for us. So ball's in his court still. He's assessing market value, marketplace, life decisions. And yes, we are certainly in active negotiations, with him.
Ryan, you mentioned that Aaron is driving the bus, but what can the Yankees do to try and push that bus across the finish line, so to speak, and to help?
Why did I just do that? Whoops. Where did that go? I did not want that pausing yet. I wanted to hear the rest of that. I found it.
Thanks, Bob. Brian, obviously.
All right, slow that bus
He does not sound confident. Yes, Cashman does.
Some heavy dollars on board, so he's going to make a lot of money either way because, again, he's a great player in one of the game's best. And so, again, we just hope, in the end that, he recognizes obviously the financial offer that Halsteimer is going to put forth and has put forth is obviously big time. Hal's has already said publicly, he's walking the walk. He's already talked the talk. He's walking the walk.
Well, I can tell Sangay just never get down this far.
The efforts are there from the financial standpoint, and I think we're really proud of the organization that we have and how we support our players but he's got to evaluate all opportunities before him, so we'll see,
I know you're probably not going to say this publicly, but there have been reports of an 8-year deal, $300 million range. How close are those reports to being accurate, and how far will the Yankees go to keep Judge?
Fair question. Can't really answer because we're in these active negotiations and certainly wouldn't want to compromise any of them. But, again, at the end of the day, we're doing what we think we can do to try to retain, a great player that's been a great Yankee thus far, and certainly want that relationship to continue. And, time will tell. I'm going to have to be patient here and see how it plays out. If we held all the cards, we don't, I'd be able to answer your questions a lot easier. But, we're just going to continue to make the best attempts we possibly can and hopefully bring him back. And not just him, it's about the rest of the team, too. We need to continue to refine it, add it, whether it's coming from below or outside the organization, that's the job.
Brian, you mentioned Hal Steinbrenner earlier. When I spoke to him this offseason, just as it was getting underway, he had said that he was active in talking to Aaron Judge. How active has he remained in the negotiations and trying to get him in pinstripes for the duration?
Well, I know it started right when the season ended, so unfortunately when our season came to an end...
Cashman says he's negotiating with Judge's agents, not Judge.
Hal Steinbrenner...
That's why there's no meeting tomorrow.
...on the phone with Aaron Judge directly, and where Hal was able to communicate, his thoughts right to the player, and then clearly, the negotiations I've been handling them on behalf of Hal, but Hal's been dictating the negotiations too, on our end, and I've been dealing with the agents, and, they have a good relationship, a really good relationship, I think, Hal and...
Yeah, Cashman is talking to agents, not the players. That's why there's no meeting with Judge himself tomorrow. That makes a lot more sense. The Rays are not even talking to Judge. We need to stop that line now. A lot of stuff starting to pop out now. We're past dinner time in San Diego. Or getting through it. Captain just said the Yankees made a number of offers to Judge this winter. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? They've upped their offer a couple times trying to lock it down. Tells me their offer is probably 9 years at about $338 million now. But Cashman also confirmed he is talking to other agents and teams about trades. They're trying to make it possible for Judge to leave. Cubs get Correa, Bogarts, or Swanson, which I do think. The Cubs are going to get shortstop. That's the lock. That's a clear lock. Which one is a little bit hard to tell. A little bit hard to tell. I'm going to lean Swanson. Just a gut feeling Swanson's the most likely there. By the way, they've now proven Hobbs did not get 96% of the votes on the Arizona State University campus. Just going to throw that out there. They've not said the actual number, but she didn't get that high. They said it was nowhere near that high. Cashman did not rule out the Yankees having an in-person meeting with Judge, by the way. Kent coach Sean Lewis leaving Colorado for Colorado to take the offensive coordinator jobs. That's a big get there for Deion Sanders. Reading Cash, I think he feels the Yankees are the highest offer. Judge is going to San Diego to convince the team to go higher. That is exactly my feeling on this. Judge is just trying to get the last dollar out of the Yankees for signing. Cubs seem to be going harder after Bogarts and Swanson, though. Still a little weird that they're not hearing him ask about Rodon. Catcher's not putting a time frame on it, by the way. So, the Oakland A's are after Chad Pinder. So the two free agents Yankees been in constant contact with, Judge and Rodon. What does that tell you? Clear plan right there. Just received another text telling me again another free agent shortstop has agreed, but not where or who it is. A little weird. Let's go ahead. I just want to check. Okay. I am surprised I'm not getting a lot more information right now. So, as soon as we get Cashman's confirmation, or feelings about the Rodon talks, does he brush off what? Then yeah. The Rays are talking to Michael Conforto. I expected that. Short-term guy, probably cheap, so. By the way, I kind of broke the Cashman's extension news. I tweeted out yesterday that his deal will be done this week. All MLB for Jose Altuve. Holy rig job. Holy rig job.
Get your supper ready. Come get your supper.
Correa isn't a legit option for the Yankees, according to one source. Yeah. Once Judge re-signed to the Yankees, which I think is inevitable, I think you see the Giants go crazy to try to get Correa. I'm not sure Correa wants to be in San Francisco, though, because he wants to be a team that's competing. The Yankees already had multiple person meetings with Judge. They really don't need another one. Keep that in mind. Everybody's confirmed that. Even Cashman himself. Quite a few teams playing a real play on Pablo Lopez amongst are the Marlins, Red Sox. Red Sox had nothing. They're getting told off by every team. Everybody's on this bus and the Yankees aren't getting Reynolds and Rodon. Have they not paid attention to how flat out saying Yankees are spending big?
Very clear, crystal clear. You want Aaron Judge back, but you also have to look to that 2023 season and put together a roster. So from your perspective, the waiting game, how difficult is that for you in knowing there are moves that need to be made?
You know, it's difficult, but at the same time, you know, we have a really strong roster. You know, I'm certainly staying in touch with our trainers about how DJ LeMahieu is coming along, and you know, because you know we lost some important pieces along the way in season, so. There was obviously a big vacancy in right field.
The Yankees going to add 2 outfielders no matter what. I can tell you that much.
Clear, crystal.
Great player back. We know what DJ LeMahieu means to us and what he can be.
Aaron Judge is in Tampa tonight.
The Cashman says that DJ's a big get. If they get it back healthy, I agree. You're talking 300 hitter. He can hit 20 home runs if he gets back to his old self.
Again, I don't control the itinerary for the player, and
so there are no plans to meet face to face with him tomorrow.
I've got no. There's nothing set up for the Yankees with Aaron Judge. We're not aware either way. We've seen the reports. I can't verify them either way. So no.
I would be a little surprised if the Yankees don't actually get it tomorrow. Like I said something last second.
You know, Aaron Judge is the big.
All the talk about Aaron Judge is far enough our own. Well, I need to go eat dinner and that, so I think we'll sign off for this. It's been a lot of fun. I hope you guys all had fun. Say Judge Reynolds would be awesome. I don't think they get Correa. So Contreras, Tigers, and Rangers are both in the talks there. I can tell you that one. Wilson Contreras is a free agent, Kyle. Or Kevin, excuse me. Bogarts, Christian Vasquez to the Cubs. That makes some sense. The Cubs are the favorite for Vasquez right now. But with that, have a great day. Great